So I currently have a ton of plants that need repotted, and I figured now is a great time to make a video about my soil mix that I use. If you're new here, my name is Jace, and I make videos all about houseplants. So before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. But yeah, let's get to it. So when it comes to soil mixes for plants, there is so many different variations of product that you can use. And when I first got into houseplants, that was probably the number one thing that I struggled with, was having the right type of soil for each plant. There's all these different options of things that you can put in your houseplants. So it definitely depends on what type of plants you're using this for. Some plants like to retain a lot of moisture. Some plants want to drain super fast. So I'm gonna give you guys the base soil that I use for all of my houseplants. You can tweak it if you want to, but I'm gonna show you what works for me. If you don't have one of these big clear plastic containers, definitely recommend you get this. That way you can just go ahead and mix everything up in here, and when you're ready to repot a plant, you've already got everything ready. So there's 4 ingredients, and it might shock you. There's no soil in this mix at all, which is why I like it, because this is going to reduce fungus gnats. And a lot of times soil over time will get really compacted and it'll kind of shrink away from the pot. When you go to water it, that water is just gonna run right through the sides and it's not even gonna penetrate all the soil. This is gonna fix that issue. Really, the base of this mixture is coconut coir. So coconut coir is basically the husks from coconuts. They're just ground up. This stuff comes in multiple different forms. A lot of times you can get this in a compressed brick, which then you have to rehydrate the whole brick, and it's kind of a whole process. Nothing against it. If that's the type of cocoa coir that you have, great, it'll still work. But this one that I've got, it's already been hydrated. It's already been ground up and kind of, pulled apart. So it's just ready to use. So I like this brand. It does retain a lot of moisture. So if you want something to retain a little bit more moisture, like an alocasia, you might just add a little bit more cocoa coir. If it's for an anthurium, you might use a little less cocoa coir and a little bit more orchid bark. The next thing we've got is perlite, and perlite is a must-have. You can use this for so many different things. The last thing that we're gonna need is pumice. I got this on Amazon and it came in a bag like this. So there's no brand name or anything, it's just pumice. So pumice is another form of volcanic rock. I also use pumice for my semi-hydro plants. So most of my alocasias that I got up here, they're in lechuza pond, but pumice is an ingredient in the lechuza pond. So it's got multiple uses. It's good to have around. That's the 4th thing that we're gonna put in this mixture. And I will link everything that I'm using in this video down in the description. So when I just buy the stuff that I have, I'll link it all. It's all on Amazon. So we're gonna get to it. All right, so first off, we are doing 4 cups of cocoa coir. And then we're gonna do 3 cups of orchid bark. All right, so now we got 2 cups of perlite. Cup and a half of pumice. Mix that all together. That is about what it should look like. So the reason that this mixture is going to work well for most of your houseplants is it's going to have just enough moisture retention to stay moist long enough so that you're not having to water every day, but it's also got real big pieces of bark in it, plenty of aeration. It's going to have plenty of drainage, so you shouldn't have to worry about root rot with this. Like I said, you might tweak this a little bit to change it to the way that you like your mixture to be. If this video helped you out, give me a thumbs up. It really helps the algorithm kind of push my video. Leave me a comment, let me know what you use for your soil mixture. But yeah, this is what I use, and it's worked for me. Until next time, plant people, we're out of here.